Hey, Neil with Ready Gunner here. Today we're going to do a review and a demonstration on the C.A.T M-4 tool made by High Sierra Group and the Talon Star Chamber scraper also made by High Sierra Group. We'll start with the C.A.T tool. What we have here is a disassembled AR-15. If you need instruction on how to disassemble this, please see our AR-15 cleaning video. It'll go through the breakdown and cleaning process. So what we have here is just a disassembled bolt carrier group. This is a bolt carrier group, firing pin, the retaining pin for the bolt. This is the bolt itself, and then the cotter pin here, which kind of holds everything together, and also the charging handle. So the C.A.T M-4 tool, the way this thing works, it's really a ingenious tool here that will reduce the amount of time you spend cleaning the AR-15. And the bolt here, for all those of you who've shot AR-15s, you know the bolt face here gets some pretty good carbon buildup, and it's kind of a pain. The old-fashioned way of getting the carbon off here was with copper brushes, other little scraper tools, dental picks, things like that. This tool kind of makes this whole process a lot easier. What you do is you just put this bolt inside of the grooves right here of the C.A.T M-4 tool, and you can see here you've got some pretty good edges. Put that in there and just give it a few couple turns. You know, you got to apply a good amount of pressure, and it'll scrape this whole bolt face and just leave it pretty clean. And then just to fine tune it, get a solvent with a little rag and just kind of clean all the broken up carbon off of there. Also on this tool, you've got the scraper tool for inside the bolt carrier group. And another tough spot is down in here. It's kind of a hard place to get to before. You just get this tool, drop it right down in there. With applying a little bit of pressure, just give that, 5 or 6 full turns, and it'll just break all the carbon off that face down in the bolt carrier group. Once you've done that, you can get a bore patch, stick it through here, the little slot in there, and just fold it over the top. Put a little COP in there, whatever COP you use, drop it down in the bolt carrier group, give it a few more turns to kind of pick up the broken up carbon that you broke up with the scraper tool. And that'll help clean that face in there that's, pretty tough spot. You've also got a place for the firing pin. You get some carbon buildup right here. You can see this one's kind of dirty. Just drop the firing pin down in there and give it, once again, 4 or 5 full rotations. And it'll scrape the firing pin face right there. And then you can wipe this off with a rag or something else. And then a little spot here for, a Phillips head or a flathead, an Allen head, whatever you may need to kind of help, turn it for whatever you need to use it for. The next tool that we got here is, and coming back to this is about $26.95. In my opinion, the amount of time this saves you in cleaning your AR-15, it's well worth that $26. So, good tool. The Talon, this is the Star Chamber cleaning tool, and this thing, if you ask anybody who's ever cleaned an AR-15, they'll tell you this is the toughest spot to clean. The lugs on the AR-15, they get some buildup. If you don't clean those, you'll start getting malfunctions. You won't get the bullet sitting in the chamber as well. So the way you use this, it just comes in this little case. It just folds open. Drop that right into the bolt carrier group spot. And then you have to line it up so the grooves of the Talon tool are offset with the lugs and the Star Chamber. Drop it down in there, and then putting some pressure with your other hand right down in here. You have to offset that. Just apply a small amount of pressure, pulling back. And one full rotation of the Talon tool will scrape each lug 6 times. And another cool thing about this tool is once it scrapes the carbon off of there, you can see these little grooves in here. These little grooves catch the carbon, which prevent it from falling down the barrel or back into the Star Chamber. And then you can just get a solvent, break clean, break free, whatever you use, and just spray this tool off, clean the carbon out of there. And then just get a little, bore patch, a little rag in there, Q-tips, and just kind of clean up the excess carbon in there. So that's the Talon tool and the C.A.T M-4 tool, both made by High Sierra Group. You can find these on our website. And also just post a review, let us know what you think of these or if you'd like to see something else. Thanks.